Are you tired of giving money for games you don't even like or play? Well, here is my list of top 10 free survival games on Steam. Number 1.
We are starting with the first game called Deceit. Deceit tests your instincts at trust and deception in an action-filled multiplayer first-person shooter. You wake up in unknown surroundings to the sound of the game master's unfamiliar voice, surrounded by 5 others. A third of your group have been infected with the virus, but who will escape? Deceit combines the frenzy of fast-paced combat mixed with strategic gameplay, and of course the psychological mind games of determination, who you can trust. This game is amazing and fun to play with other friends, and through the years the developer have completely reworked the game. Some complain it's not as good as it first came out, but I wouldn't agree with that. There's a lot of people still playing it, and if you love cooperative zombie multiplayer first-person shooter, this is a game for you.
Number 2. Unturned. You are a survivor. What a surprise! In the zombie-infested ruins of society, and you must work with your friends and forge alliances to remain among the living. So in this game, you can choose how to approach gameplay. You can sneak around, use distraction for enemies, or you can go gun blazing. You can learn special abilities ranging from invisibility, lightning attacks, fire, so on. You can pick wild fruits, vegetables, hunt animals for meat and pelts, or you can be hunted by animals. You can fish for food, plant crops, get caught in the blizzard. Since this is an online game, you can make foes or friends with a lot of people. You can arrest bandits with handcuffs. There's a lot of variety of weapons in the game, going from machine guns, landmines, swords, missiles, whatever comes to your mind. You can raid enemy encampments, steal their loot. There is arena mode in PvP with less man standing, or you can play PvE with other players, cooperating with each other. And you can play this game offline, solo, as you wish. You can meet and trade with NPCs, complete quests for them. There's even story in this game. You can scout radioactive dead zones, fortify your stronghold. You can make barricades, furniture, machinery, board up windows to survive the nights. You even have vehicles, and you can make them in Mad Max style. You can travel by land, air, or even sea, whatever your style is. The world is massive, so there is a lot of things to explore, and this game was made with modders in mind, so there is a lot of modding in this game, which brings a lot of variety. It's a very fun game, very fun indeed, so hit this up and get addicted. Number 3. Arid. Arid is a single-player survival open world. It starts out with plane crash, set during 1930s in one of the driest places in the world, Atacama. This game does not handheld the player, and after the plane crash you are on your own in an open world of Atacama, where you will need to explore, find additional resources. You will need to be prepared for extreme temperatures and sandstorms, day and night cycles. You will need to hunt animals with traps, find different resources for the crafting, all the items you need for your survival. If you love the long dark, you will really enjoy this. There's no zombies, yet this is very challenging post-apocalyptic type world to make your way through. Basically, this game looks very pretty, and the fact that it's free, it's really astonishing. So do yourself a favor and play this game. Number 4. Beached. Beached is another survival game where you must take on these challenges.
You must defend your base, scavenge various points of interest around the map, fight the animals and other players, and the strange force that lays in the sea. You can overcome these challenges by building a shelter and fighting skeletons located on the island. So basically in this game you will encounter other players, because main focus of this game is player versus player, and you can lose all your stuff in a matter of seconds if you don't make the right choices. The game looks beautiful and it's very fun. It has some bugs, but nothing game destroying. It has a lot of potential, but also some unresolved problems, like what can you do with all the coins, and fighting enemies in this game is a bit too easy. This game is very similar to Rust, and if you like the Rust, you will probably enjoy this game.
Number 5.
The next one is Dead Frontier 2. It's an online survival horror MMORPG. You must scavenge for supplies, improve your skills and trade with other players, while keeping your eyes peeled for the infected lurking around every corner. You can trade with other players, create your own unique character, build your character from a variety of skills, use rare equipment and cosmetic items. You can play it as player versus player. This game has a ton of potential. It's fun and easy to play with friends. Has great graphics and ambience. Maybe it needs a little bit more zombie models. UI is a bit old and animations are a bit junky, but overall this game is fun playing with friends. But if you don't like grinding, this is not a game for you.
Number 6.
Dead Maze is a 2D isometric MMO game set in a destroyed contemporary world filled with zombies. Explore the world, scavenge and craft as many items as possible to survive the hostile environment, and upgrade your gear and camp as you go. It's filled with zombies. In order to survive, you need to work together to explore what is left of the world after the zombie apocalypse. You need to take care of your health and food, scavenge for resources, and craft as many life-saving supplies as possible. You know, good old-fashioned survival mechanics. So in this game you will play with thousands of other players, and you can help each other. Cooperation is everything in this game, so helping other players to reach a better future is a must. Together you can restore civilization, improve your own camp, and survive the apocalypse. There are hordes of zombies and you can pick anything to fight them. There's more than 500 potential weapons, and everything can be a weapon in this game. But be careful, don't engage battles that you cannot chew. You can get many hours of fun in this game, grinding for resources to upgrade your camp and level up your character. This game is a lot of fun, and I really like the design of it.
Number 7.
Next one is Infestation the New Z. Survive with friends and gather loot, stash and trade. Go into wars against other groups in a massive open world, or face them 5 versus 5 in competitive. Experience a massive open world shooter featuring a dynamic player versus player experience in a different game modes and world. So this is an open world traditional PvP zombie game. Players can choose to play in traditional maps or smaller close combat maps. Loot can be very common and PvP experience can be very intense. You can also do missions, take over territories and fight other clans in this intense game mode. You will scavenge, craft, survive, find the best loot spots with your friends. But of course you need to be careful, because you can run into some nasty zombies or even other players. You can play this alone or in group of 5 friends or random people. This game was developed based on community feedback, and it's constantly updated and changed. It has anti-cheat, so there will be no cheaters here. It has a massive open world map that you can explore and different landscape settings. Playing with friends, you can tackle missions, loot and fight other clans on different territories, which is really fun. There is a lot of different variety of weapons, and you can play this in first or third person. There's a lot of skins, character clothes, character colors, so you can make your own personal character unique, which is always cool. You can earn experience and in-game currency by defeating the zombies, and with that hard-earned money you can trade with other players. There are monthly events with limited availability content. This game has 2000s nostalgia in it, like the first Rainbow Six, where you had to plan ahead. Some will say this game is a little bit old, but it depends on your taste. I would say it needs more crafting and base building added to player versus enemy, but maybe they will add it through some time. And also needs maybe better graphics. Overall, it's a fun game, and killing zombies is always fun, and I like honor system when you are killing other survivals. This is a recommendation if you want to grind for hours and hours.
Number 8.
The next one is No More Room in Hell. This is a cooperative, realistic first-person survival horror. You can play this with up to 8 players. There's a nice touch in this game where your voice and text communication is limited by distance of players. The further you are away, the harder it is for other player to hear you. Every new playthrough is a little bit different. It has some realistic elements in it. There is no crosshair and the HUD is very limited. Ammo and weapons are extremely scarce. A little bit of advice, always shoot in the head if you can hit it. There are different types of zombies. Walking zombies, there are fast zombies called runners. You can get infected. One bite, it's enough to bring you down. But there is a twist. If infected, you must decide if you want to alert your team to rid of your burden or to keep quiet in the hopes of finding a cure, which is an awesome thing. There's 30 plus weapon types. There are no microtransactions in the game. Developers are very passionate and dedicated. Playing this game with your friends is 10 out of 10, and it's highly recommended that you play this with friends, because playing with the random people can be a pain in the ass. You need your friends for teamwork, and they will not let you down as random people will. But there is a thing: if you die in a campaign playing with other random people, you will have to wait almost 10 minutes before the round is over, because everyone needs to die and finish their map, and only when everybody dies you can continue. So when the match starts, everybody runs like a chicken without a head to collect the weapons, and you need to be really quick to collect a weapon or you will end up with a kitchen knife, and good luck with that. And meleeing zombies is very hard. You need a really good weapon for that, and most people fail at meleeing zombies. Game is a little bit spooky, especially when you are alone and everyone else is dead. There are some puzzles in the game and secrets on the map. So I would only recommend this game if you have friends to play it with. Playing it with random people can be really annoying.
Number 9.
Another game on this list is Stay Out. It's another MMORPG, third-person shooter, and if you like Stalker, you will probably enjoy this because it has similar atmosphere to that game. It's based on urban exploration, searching and exploring mysterious, abandoned and forgotten by humanity pieces of our planet. You will need to survive in harsh conditions, where you count every sip of water and every match. There's a lot of secret things to discover, life forms of unknown origin, mysterious anomalies, and strange artifacts that challenge our knowledge of the laws of nature. And the world of Stay Out is pretty huge. There's a lot of things to do, a lot of things to discover. You can talk with the NPC, and this is basically quest-driven game. There's no melee combat, and you will always run out of ammo, so be prepared for that. Gunplay is a bit stiff and rigged, but it's a free game, and it's a good game. But it can be a bit repetitive, and the community can be extremely toxic, especially when you're a beginner. There is a lot of clans, so good luck getting anything done, especially if you're not Russian, because this is a Russian game. And I think the main thing pulling this game down is community and toxic players. But Still, you can find a way to enjoy this game. Just be prepared for some toxic encounters.
Number 10. Next in line is Suvarium. Suvarium is a post-apocalyptic online first-person shooter game if you are looking for a shooter where skills matter. Look no further. In Suvarium there are several game modes. You can fight in squad or you can fight solo. With playing solo you get better rewards. This is another Stalker influenced game, so if you like Stalker, there is a big chance you can enjoy this. In this world there are also anomalies, and exploring these things will reward you with great loot, and you can find valuable artifacts which will give you passive and active bonuses. You can level up your character, gain experience and unlock new skills, improve your physical abilities, shooting skills. This game is still in beta and it will probably stay here. I think it's one of the most underrated free-to-play Steam Zone game. It's well polished and it's receiving constant updates. There is currently 5 PvP game modes. You can play also co-op matches and missions. So there is a lot of things to do in this game. You can choose between a variety of maps. After each match you will get experience and coins, and you can buy new gear and level up your character. Graphic and sounds is top-notch for a free-to-play title. There is huge variety of weapons, from snipers to shotguns. Sniping feels really good. You can take a lot of enemies just with one good sniping bullet. So just enjoy this game. I highly recommend Suvarium.